For thousands of years, the kings of Kemet ruled one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth. They built temples that still stand today. They commanded armies, shaped religion, and left behind monuments carved in stone. Yet many of these rulers are rarely discussed in modern history books. Some were overshadowed, some were ignored, and some were deliberately pushed out of the story. These are some of the forgotten kings of Kemet, whose legacy deserves to be remembered. One of the most important rulers in Kemetic history was Mentuhotep II. He ruled during a time when the land of Kemet was divided and unstable. Rival regions fought for power, and the once unified kingdom had fractured. Mentuhotep II changed that. Through diplomacy and military strength, he reunified the land and restored centralized rule. His victory marked the beginning of what historians call the Middle Kingdom, a period of renewed stability and cultural growth. Despite this enormous achievement, his name is rarely mentioned outside of academic history. Yet, without him, Kemet might never have been unified again. Centuries later, another powerful ruler would rise from the south. Pi, a king of Kush, launched a campaign into Kemet during a time when the region was divided among several rulers. But Pi's conquest was not simply about power. Ancient inscriptions describe him as deeply devoted to the spiritual traditions of Kemet. After gaining control, he restored temples and revived religious practices that had been neglected. His victory established the 25th dynasty, a period when rulers from Kush governed Kemet and reinforced its ancient traditions. Even so, his story is rarely highlighted in popular history. Another ruler from this dynasty left an enormous mark on the landscape of Kemet. Taharqa was both a builder and a warrior. During his reign, massive construction projects expanded temples across the land. He also faced powerful foreign empires that threatened the region. Ancient records describe battles against invading forces as he fought to defend the kingdom. His monuments still stand today, yet many people have never heard his name. Some rulers are remembered not only for their reign, but for their sacrifice. One of those kings was Seqenenotau. He ruled during a period when foreign rulers controlled parts of northern Kemet, determined to reclaim the land. Seqenenotau went to war. His mummified remains revealed the brutal reality of that conflict. His skull shows severe battle wounds, evidence that he likely died in combat. His struggle helped ignite the war that would eventually drive the invaders out of Kemet. Another ruler who played a crucial role in preserving Kemetic tradition was Shabaka. During his reign, an ancient religious text was carefully preserved by having it carved into stone. Today, it is known as the Shabaka stone. Without that effort, one of the oldest philosophical texts of Kemet might have been lost forever. The history of Kemet is often told through a handful of famous names, but behind those names are countless rulers who built temples, defended their land, and shaped one of the greatest civilizations in human history. Their stories were never truly erased. They were simply forgotten. And remembering them helps restore a fuller picture of the past. Knowing Kemet changes how you see history and ultimately how you see yourself. Like and subscribe for more.